There we go. Oh, can't remember how to post the link. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Anybody out there? How do you post the link? I don't remember how to post the link. Maybe this is it. Copy. Oh, hi, Beth. Hey, Shane. How are you? Cynthia. River Rat. How's everybody doing? I think Shane from the Blind Treasure Hunter should join us here in a second. I didn't see anybody live this evening. I know Bill's cat passed away, so he's not live tonight. So I thought I'd jump on here for a little bit. I think I posted the link correctly, so if somebody wants to come up and join me, I'd appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Hot Mess. How are you? Hey, John. FLX. So, at least I hope I'm posting the link correctly. Hi, Cynthia. Hey, Martin. Yeah, I'm doing great. Actually got out and metal detected a couple tot lots today and found absolutely nothing in the tot lots. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you have so much luck with tot lots. They drive me crazy. I'm trying to get a hold of Shane to get him up here. Did I post the link correctly? I hope so. So, yeah, I got out and did some tot lots today and didn't really find anything. Hey, Frankie, how are you, buddy? So, hope to get out a little bit again tomorrow. It just seems like the area where I'm in is just so heavily metal detected, and it's just hard to find anything. So, hey, coming out swinging, how are you? So, but I reviewed some maps today and found some different tot lots and areas that I'm going to try tomorrow. So hopefully we can find something. But yeah, it's not like I didn't find anything. I didn't find anything around the play equipment. Thank you, Alicia. But I did find stuff out in the grass, but it's just common change. Nothing exciting. But it's just nice to get out and metal detect. I haven't been out for a while. I've had a few things going on with my health that I haven't really told anybody about, so I've gotten that straightened around. So I haven't been out metal detecting for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. So I'm hoping to get out to see Ohio River history this fall. Him, B. Higgles, and hopefully a few others. Hey, Dennis, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I know we had something planned last year, Shane, and uh, it just didn't work out. Our schedules didn't match up, but hopefully this fall. Hey, headed to the creek. Hopefully this fall we can team up and we all can get together. So, yeah, if somebody'd like to come up and talk to me, I'd appreciate that. I don't know where Shane is. Hey, Rob, good evening. I noticed Bill put up a short saying that his cat passed away and he wouldn't go. He wasn't going live this evening, and I didn't see anybody else live, so figured I'd jump on here for a little bit and do some talking. So if Rob and Shane or anybody wants to come up and talk, I'll repost the link. Or Cynthia, you want to come up? Hot Mess. So. Hi, Shane, Blind Treasure Hunter. Well, Shane was just in Florida hunting with Park Rat Pat and FL Thunder, so I think he had a good time down there. There's Rob. How are you, Rob?
There we are, sir. How we doing, Mr. Randy?
I'm good. As you see, I'm in a hotel, but I'm good.
Making me money, sir, and I greatly appreciate it.
Making you money, buddy.
Oh, hang on. Let me turn off the other channel.
Yeah.
Another good Tesla day today.
Here we go. We got some people coming in here now. Man, I appreciate y'all coming up.
There's Mr. Shane. Long time no see, Mr. Shane.
Am I in the camera?
You're in the room.
You're in there, buddy. You're
right.
in there. So,
what's up? How's everybody doing?
Hello, Miss Cynthia. Hello, Tony. Hello, Vernon. Miss Jean P. Miss Alicia Hot Mess Fishing.
Yeah.
Hello,
doing good, Shane.
Mr. Shane Ohio River History and Mr. Shane Blind Treasure Hunter. Yep. Mr. Don Relic Reaper.
But now I want to get up and hunt with FLX John. So hopefully sometime early August with him and Dennis. So.
Now where's he out of?
John is in New York as well, but he lives on the other side of the lake. So, but.
Yep, got to hunt with Mr. Shane on. I did almost a 500-mile trip in 2 days, Randy.
Jeez. You drive like I do.
Yeah, except this was for pleasure, not for work. I drove over Friday, got to Cocoa. I did Cocoa Beach. It was too hot for Shane to hunt on Friday. I got there late. My apologies. So
that's all right, buddy.
So I did 4 hours on Cocoa Beach by myself on Saturday, and then drove down to Kimberly's house, Sunshine State Detectorist, and grabbed a shower at her house, and then we met Pat and his wife. The three of us. Four of us because their mom went too, and we went to Pat's little favorite Italian place there in Sebastian, and I got my once a year meal, that phenomenal lasagna they have with garlic knots, and then it was Pat's wife's birthday, so we got her a cake, and we had some cake at the table.
Got Lisa.
And then we went back to Kimberly's, and we all crashed early, and then we got up to drive up to see Mr. Shane up in Cocoa Beach on Saturday morning.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys had a lot of fun.
We did. It was good seeing Shane. We plugged it out to about 1:30, Shane, and then it was just too damn hot, right?
Yeah, the heat down there is horrible. Yeah. I was lucky though. I got my first.
We got somebody else joining us, so hang in there. Mr. Dennis.
Mr. Dennis.
Sounds like he's in the bathtub.
Guys, a lot of background noise. So, Hot Mess. I'm located in West Virginia. The Blind Treasure Hunter, he's in Pennsylvania. He's about an hour from me. Hey, Bud Files.
Evening, Bud Files.
Somebody got a lot of noise.
Dennis, where are you at right now?
I am in King Ferry, New York, and I just got notice.
Yeah, you don't have a good signal, Dennis. You're breaking up.
Yeah, I know, Shane.
Unless it's me.
I'm gonna start on the Colonial Cornfield again tomorrow.
I'm having my
what part of West Virginia was
HUD
you in?
snack pack sugar-free pudding.
Alicia.
Yum.
Hey, Marty. Did you go down and see the Clarks, Hot Mess? Because I'm 3 hours from the Clarks. because I'd like to do a fall trip where I go and metal detect with the Clarks, and then Darby's down home detecting. He's in that area as well, and then make my way on out to Ohio River History, B. Higgles, and Relic Reaper this fall. So I think that'd be a good trip.
Yeah, yep.
Well, I got-
Shane, that's often that Rob gets late, huh?
What
Shane
was that, Shane?
Ohio River History. Shane says, "You late?"
Yeah, I know. But we had a good day Saturday. Shane kicked butt on the curbs.
Yeah, I got my first Florida silver.
Nice.
Now, Shane,
Congratulations.
when you going to put that out, Shane?
I have no idea.
Because if you make that your next Monday digs, then I'll make the same hunt following yours.
Whenever I get around to putting it together, it takes me
Okay.
a while. Yeah, but I had a great time with Kimberly. Kimberly's awesome to hunt with. Pat was a lot of fun, and Rob. Yeah, we had a great time.
We did. We found an old school, got some Wheaties off an old school.
Probably it's just so hot down there. I don't know how you guys do it.
Well, Shane, in the summertime, Dalton looks just nothing for permissions with big trees on them.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like instant sweat down there as soon as you step outside.
As a matter of fact, I saw a Facebook post from John Groney from the Groney Boys, and he's like, "That's it, guys. I'm done for the summer. It's just too hot to be out there hunting." And
Yeah.
he's right.
It is. It was horrible.
Now, can you do early mornings and late evenings?
Up there in New York.
When I stepped out of that, I stepped out of the house at like 6:30 in the morning when Pat and Kimberly were coming to pick me up, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's already hot."
Are you guys hearing a lot of echo?
No, not now. Yeah, you sound good now.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's just
Randy,
me.
when I saw you on and not Bill, I was afraid you were going to say just what you said.
So, well, he posted it, so it's not a big secret, and that's sad when you lose an animal. So,
Oh, it's devastating.
There's something not right.
That's why I was
You
trying
got
to get home
something
to do his co-host, because I was going to see if he was going to do his auction tonight.
now I texted Shane about, I don't know how long we've been on here. I texted Shane maybe 20 minutes ago and said, "Hey, I don't see anybody else on. You want to go live for a little bit and chit chat and see who joins us?" So, hey, Jim Steele. So,
There it is. I fixed it. It was me. Check that out, guys. I got me a gold ring yesterday.
Nice, Dennis.
hold on, Dennis. No, I don't want to remove you. How do I make you?
I got a
big?
lot of sun, Frankie. 3 days detecting in a row.
Did you get sunburnt, Rob?
I got a little bit, Shane.
There you go, Dennis. Show it again, bud.
Yeah, I was out on my way back from
Hey,
Honeyway.
Marlon.
Got a nice gold ring. It's two-tone yellow and white, 18 karat. Stones are missing, but that's okay. And I got my bucket lister. There's a video coming out for this one. Let me see if I can get a light on it. This is a infantry, Civil War infantry button. I can shine a light on that baby. Ah, there it is. Is it upside down?
I don't know. I can't tell what it is, but I'm looking at a small screen too. I'm not looking at.
It's a infantry Civil War button.
Yeah, I was lucky. I found a U.S.
That's
Navy
nice.
button from the 1800s in the water.
Yeah.
And what was kind of cool is Gene found one. I don't know if it was
Hey,
his
Marlon.
last week's video or the week before. He found the same button down there in St. Croix. So that was pretty interesting.
That's neat.
It was the exact same button.
Yeah, that's my first infantry button. It was on a new permission over in historic Bloomfield. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, FLX got one a couple weeks ago, so it was my turn.
It's a 2-piece, right?
Yeah, it's 2-piece.
Yeah.
Randy, when are you and Shane coming back up?
I'm looking sometime in August,
Okay.
so not too far from a few weeks down the road yet.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to make plans to get up to see Greeny. Every time him and I
Okay.
make a plan, his schedule changes or something happens with my schedule, so we haven't been able to hook up. But I want to get up there and detect with him too pretty soon.
Okay. They just cut the alfalfa on the Colonial Field, and the landowner's going to let me head out there. So I will spend the rest of this week out there in the Colonial Field. I have FLX coming over on Thursday afternoon. He's going to be able to hit it for a bit, and then I'm taking another young friend with me on Friday out to the Colonial Field. You guys better hurry up. All the good stuff will be gone. Oh, wait a minute.
I
That
found all
probably isn't right.
yeah, I found all the good stuff today. I went to a tot lot and found absolutely nothing.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah, it'd be nice to get together with John again too. John's a lot of fun to hunt with.
Yeah.
mhm.
I took John up there where I took you guys to my original home site,
Mhm.
and he got a first-year Indian, 1859. Mm-mm.
Good.
Yep.
I need to come on and find another Croto Bill.
Oh, yeah. He didn't find a Croto Bell. You got the last one. The end of August, I'm going to go the third weekend of August. I'm going to be over with my niece and nephew, and I'm going to go zip lining because, you got to go do something, have some fun once in a while.
Yeah. Okay, Cynthia, we'll keep that in mind.
Cynthia, I passed you. We went through Georgia Sunday.
Were you driving, Shane?
I was doing about 150
Shane was-
on Interstate
Shane was
95.
driving the bus.
Oh my god.
I was driving like Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
He's
He had
bound
14
and down,
members
right?
of his family in that bus.
There was a big group of us who went to Florida.
Nice.
Boy, everybody in this chat's been traveling all over. Jean just returned from PA. Hot
Yep.
Mess Fishing's been out there. She went down
Yeah,
to
she's
West
seen the-
Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
she's seen the Clarks, and then
everybody's
she wound up in North or South Carolina, didn't you, Alicia? I knew you seen the Clarks and then you went somewhere else. Yeah, Shane's Burt Reynolds.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I passed Frankie too. Frankie said I wasn't too far from him,
Nice.
south of the border.
Now, Shane, how long did it take you guys to drive back?
We left around I think 11:30 on Sunday, and we didn't get to home until 5:30 Monday morning.
Oh, you drove straight through?
Yeah, we ended up driving straight through. Well, I didn't. I slept straight through.
Is it just you and your wife?
No, my wife, my daughter, and her fiance in one car. My mother-in-law and father-in-law and my stepson in another car. Yeah, so we followed each other.
Very cool.
I'm gonna go back out to Washington State sometime in September for another 10 days. I have a Civil War encampment that I get to go metal detect on.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of 3-ringers and who knows what. So a little more traveling this year, and then we'll see how the end of it plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, Alicia, all trips are fun when you go meet up with people and metal detect. That's what it's about. So
No doubt.
it's not about what you find; it's just about getting out and meeting people. So I'd like to get down to Florida and meet Rob and
Yeah,
meet
I'm
up
dying
with
to go
you.
hunt with
And
Randy.
what, sir?
So I'm dying to go hunt with you somewhere.
We'll make something happen. My schedule's starting to slow down now, so it's nice. I'll be able to do a little bit more.
I gotta say, I've had the best time metal detecting with FLX. That guy's funny. I mean, he's not as funny as Shane, but he's pretty funny. Yeah.
That schoolhouse was a blast.
The schoolhouse was a blast, no doubt.
Yeah.
Shane was over there getting his groove on with the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun with John until he found that silver spoon.
Oh, dude, I missed that whole thing. I'm telling you. And I haven't been back to that property. It's I don't have that problem like most people. Of where will I go metal detecting today? It's where where should I go today? The permissions just keep coming, and I wake up in the morning and flip a coin or draw a straw and figure out where to go for the day. Yeah, it's a rough life.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Hey John, happy anniversary, buddy.
Yep. Happy anniversary.
So, Rob, will you keep metal detecting through the hot part of the summer, or do you kind of stand
Yeah,
back as well?
well, I came back from, like I said, we knocked off with Shane, Pat, and Kimberly about 1:30 Saturday because it was just blistering hot. So it was about a 3.5, 4 hour drive for me home across state. So I got back to Denise's around 5:30 and immediately jumped in the pool. And then I actually went to bed fairly early to get ready for the stream on Sunday. And then Charlie and I did the stream Sunday. And then I'd been contacted by Team Lynch Beach Metal Detecting. They came to Florida for vacation. We're staying at a hotel in Clearwater Beach. So they texted me and said, "Does meeting up on Clearwater Beach 7:30 Sunday evening sounds good?" And I said, "I will be there." And we picked a lifeguard tower to meet at. And at 7:30, I met up with them, and we hunted Clearwater Beach till midnight on Sunday night. And we walked so far from the north end of the beach down to the south end that they were close to their hotel. And Tim graciously nicely agreed to drive me back to my car, since it would have been another 1.5 mile walk that I wasn't looking forward to. So I got home about 1:30 on Sunday night, and then I took Monday off. And then today I went out for about an hour and a half in the middle of the heat, and it was just I was soaked in minutes. It was just brutal out there. I dug, and this is no lie. I went to one of my 30s permissions. They had moved a boat trailer out of the way, so I had a little area to do I hadn't done. I got 17 weedy signals in a row, and I got 17 roofing tacks. The old,
Oh,
20s,
such a pain.
the old 20s roofing tacks.
Yeah.
17 in a row before I saw a surface zinc that the machine hit. So yeah, I wound up with, and then I switched off, went to another permission, and wound up that I hit before, and I wound up eking out a deep weedy and a 27 signal. I saw silver pop out, and I thought for sure it was going to be a silver dime, and it turned out to be a stainless or aluminum ring. So I eked out a ring today.
Yeah. So Shane,
I know Shane finds
hot
a
mess.
ton of tackle.
Yeah. Hot Mess said she's jealous of all the awesome tackle that you find in the rivers.
Yeah, I do find a lot.
FLX, those roof tacks, every single one of them sounds like a weedie. I mean, after you've dug like 10 of them and you see it, the number jump a little bit, you're like, oh, this is going to be another roof tack. But you're hoping for a weedie. So, yeah, I dug 17 in a row.
Wow.
The only good thing is they're brass. So, I put them in my brass pile and I get money for them.
Right.
I just
Alicia,
found out that
sorry.
my recycling place now also separates stainless steel from other metals. So I now have 6 buckets. 6 buckets. I need lead, copper, brass, scrap metal, stainless steel, and aluminum.
Wow.
Alicia, I try to find the popular fishing trout streams, and that's where I go scoop up the fishing lures.
It's a good idea, Shane.
I'm hoping to hit over 305 this year. That's what I hit last year.
Wow.
Over 300 what?
305 fishing lures. That's how many I found last year.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Somebody fell down.
Oh, I got
I don't know what's going on with it.
I got a
Somebody
fly
scared
in
me,
here. It's
scared.
making me nuts.
Dennis is having issues in his van.
Oh,
There's a fly. He's making me crazy. Eventually, either I'm going to get him or he's going to get me.
But yeah, in the summertime, Dalton tries to find like an old church field or an old something that's got some big old 200-year-old oak trees on it, and it's still. And him and I and Troy can go out hunting on a hot day like that, and Troy and I will soak through 3 shirts. Our shorts will be filthy. We look over at Dalton, and all of a sudden he just stepped out of the shower. He just looks GQ all the time.
So yeah, Alicia, the waterways in our area are so clear. West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Further south you go, the mercury. I can't even say that word. The murkier they get.
Murkier?
Murkier, yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm
We've
here
been
for you guys.
we've been getting lots of rain here, so the water level in the rivers and streams are a little high right now. So hopefully by weekend they get down a little bit.
So are you going out in streams this weekend?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shane, you're not getting all that. I hope you're not getting all that flood that's up that way, are you?
No. We just got a lot of
That's
rain.
up above us.
Yeah, we just got a lot of rain last week and raised the water up a little bit.
Gene, that's what Dennis needs in his van. He needs the turtle top.
I definitely need a turtle top because there's no room here, you know. Yeah.
It's a good thing you're short.
John, buddy, you can be replaced. Ooh, I got that one. Yep, I got that one.
John says you swing your coil like you swing your fly swatter.
Yep, that's it. John, you can be replaced, buddy. That's okay. Here's my hope for John. He's going to come out to the Colonial Field with me on Thursday in the afternoon. I hope he finds a KG.
I found a KG3 a few weeks ago in the river.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
I don't know if it's my internet or everybody else's, but everybody to me sounds broken up.
That's
It
me.
sounds clear to me.
I'm broken.
That must be the hotel internet here.
I was getting feedback earlier, but I had a YouTube window open in the background. But now you guys sound okay. Rob sounds the best.
Yep, that
Who, I
sounds
do?
like that sounds like a good
Yeah.
spot, Alicia.
Yep, Rob sounds the best because he's like super quiet.
He's probably got the best internet.
He probably does.
Yeah.
Is it a pretty big river, Alicia?
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to pop up and say hi, and thanks for letting me
That's
come
good
up
to see you,
and
man.
have a visit. I got to get back in the algorithm with my shorts. I've been a little sick, so I haven't been uploading. But
Hope you feel better, buddy.
thanks. I actually haven't been metal detecting a lot the last couple of weeks, but I'll get back at it
Okay.
tomorrow.
That's good
Go
to
up
see you,
there
man.
and dig up a colonial. That'll make me feel better. So see everybody. See you, Shane.
See you, buddy.
No,
See you,
you
buddy.
won't. Shane,
Yeah.
you won't see me. You
He'll hear
can
you.
try, but it won't work, buddy.
All right. Smell you later.
Yeah, smell you later,
dude.
buddy. Good night. Hi, Rob.
Night.
Well, thank you, John.
I had to get more
So
coffee.
Alicia said the river behind her house isn't that bad, Shane. She's walked across it a few
Oh,
times.
okay,
So.
cool.
Hey, looky there, a Randy cup. I need to order some more of them. I got people asking
So-
for them.
I've decided that I will use the cup of who's in my stream, and since Clark's Cove always offers on Sunday, like, nah, we can't be using the Clark's Cove mug. We got to use the Randy's mug. He's there on Sundays.
I try to be. Yep, I try.
We had
to
a
be.
phenomenal stream with Charlie on Sunday. We had 135 likes,
Wow.
and we haven't had that many likes since our Christmas show, our Christmas giveaway. It's the middle of summer with people out detecting. That's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, almost
It's so-
everybody in here was there on Sunday.
it's so freaking hot and humid out right now.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
it's-
You know what? I should go
Unreal.
live. I should go live fishing sometime in river. Would you guys enjoy
should.
that? Me fishing by myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably
Shane,
good at that too.
Shane, you could go live anytime doing whatever you do, and
Yeah.
people would join you because everybody's so interested in how you do things.
I didn't enjoy the
So-
fishing in Florida. Some of them fish are scary. They got big teeth.
Pat was
See-
Yeah.
Pat was trying to tell that one guy that he was talking to on the curb strips that the guy around the corner was blind, and the guy didn't believe him.
Yeah.
So Shane, Jim says you.
No worries, Frank.
See
You
with your
work
ears.
Way too much, sir.
Yep.
You work way too much, sir. Good evening, Mr. Cloud Metal Detecting.
Good morning.
Hi, Patty.
How are you,
Have a good
Dirk
night,
Claw?
Cynthia.
Good night, Cynthia.
Night, Cynthia. I'm slow with chat.
No, I mean, and I say this all the time when I'm in live streams and stuff, but you guys ever get a chance to metal tech with Shane, take it.
Yeah.
You'll never meet a better person, good-hearted person, and
I drove
Loves metal.
500 miles to hunt with him for 4 hours.
Yeah, it was a sweat fest.
so,
Yeah, it was a sweat fest. That's exactly right.
I mean, the nice thing about Florida, it's easy digging. But oh my God, the sand sticks to everything.
that's because you're sweating.
Yeah.
That's just insane, Frankie. I did those kind of weeks in my younger days, but I don't want to do them now. Absolutely, Jim. We're going to get Shane driving the bus. Absolutely.
Yep. So, now I'm going to try to get out again tomorrow for a little bit. I found a few other places I want to go try. So
Well, Troy called me today. He's off tomorrow, so we're going to try and get together for a few hours. We're not going to. Denise said, please don't overdo it, so maybe we're just going to do a few hours. I don't have silver yet for the month, so
Jim still says he wants to see me live driving a bus.
We did just. Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that, Alicia.
Yeah, it's been pretty warm in Virginia. Humid.
Yeah.
It usually isn't that bad. It's just relentless right now.
Yeah, it was nice to get
And
back to
then
the Pennsylvania
Monday-
heat.
Yeah. Monday, you had the humidity with the smoke from Canada, and it was horrible. I mean,
Yeah, I was watching
the
a couple
smoke
of
was
New
so
York guys
thick in my
videos.
area.
It was just all. Yeah, it was just that it was just all kind of like fuzzy, smoky looking with that background. New York's getting that Canada wildfire smoke. It was all hazy looking.
Well, John, you need a golf tee in order to get it in the center like
That's
Shane does.
that's right,
Yeah.
Randy. That's his trick is that golf tee. I tell that golf tee story to everybody.
Yep.
Even my chiropractor thinks you're an inspiration, Shane.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it works. I mean, I'm spot on every time. Although
I'll
I
tell
did.
you, Alicia.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Shane. No, go ahead.
I did notice the signals, the deeper signals come through a lot clearer in Florida. I don't know why.
It's just porous sand, Shane. You're not digging through compacted dirt. It's just easy for those signals to go right through that granular sand.
Yeah, I was digging copper pennies at 8 inches. I was like, what in the world?
So, Alicia, since you're only about an hour from Ohio River history, you should reach out to Darby's Down Home Detecting. Because I think he's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half from Ohio River history. If you ever watch Shane Darby's videos, he finds some amazing things there where he's located.
Yeah, it's probably pretty damn toasty in Texas there too, Alicia.
Texas pretty hot.
Yeah.
Worse than Florida, probably. Huh?
Yeah, it's in the triple digits right now. It has been for a few weeks.
Yep,
I
yep.
couldn't
Rome
imagine.
says 103 today in Albuquerque. Damn.
I think when we were hunting Rob, it was 90. Felt about 1,000.
It was like 96, 97, but they said with the heat index it was about 103.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So Randy, where you at tonight?
I'm up in Michigan.
Are you by yourself, or you got you and your boss?
No, I'm by myself. So that's why I was able to get out this afternoon and swing a little bit. So
There you go. Now, what do you do
Hope
when
to
you're on
get
the
out
road, Randy?
tomorrow
Try to
evening.
find an old park?
yeah, I went to a couple parks today, but it's so people metal teched up here so much that going to like tot lots and little parks just don't get it. So yeah, I found some quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, but main thing is I got out and got some exercise and got moving around instead of sitting in a hotel room.
103 in Albuquerque, Mexico. Better call Saul. I don't know if anybody ever watched Better Call Saul.
108 in Texas.
Yeah, Frankie. The heat index is bad pretty much everywhere. Yep.
Yeah.
Patty said it was 108, like 108. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get as hot of that as in Florida, but see, and that's why, like you say, I was beach hunting with Team Lynch on Sunday evening, and if you get hot, you just go in there and get about knee deep in your water.
I cut grass for 3 hours today, and I didn't get as hot as I did in Florida metal detecting.
There you go.
It's that humidity down there that gets you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just your body can't. I mean, you sweat, but your body just doesn't cool with the humidity. Just holds it all in.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had some showers tonight. It cooled it off, but as soon as it rains, after it gets rinse rain,
Yep.
the humidity goes right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I did notice it had rain, and then the sun would come back out, and it would be even worse.
Yep, that's
It's good.
exactly right, Shane.
It was good beer drinking weather.
Good. That was a high
I'll
of
be honest with you,
73
Shane.
here today.
I get back over to Kimberly's. I want to hit that. I want to hit that school we did that they didn't want to stay at long.
Yeah, there was no shade there.
No, there was no shade there, but I think there's. I had target after target. You know that'd be nice to do in the like on spring break
Yeah.
or Thanksgiving break when the kids aren't there.
Yeah, we were dying at that school. It was just unbelievably hot there. No airflow, no shade.
So
It's just, I'll tell you,
Alicia,
Shane. I
I'm
know you haven't been to the East
surprised
Coast.
you're.
Very different hunting from the East Coast than it is the West Coast.
More dirt over there.
So
It's just different. I have trouble getting used to the East Coast of Florida.
I'm surprised you're not out metal detecting, Alicia. Night detecting is 70 degrees there.
See, our advantage is when all you folks are, you know, sitting here drinking hot cocoa and watching videos by the fireplace with your feet in your stockings and your slippers. You know, it's just the perfect time for us to get out there at 67-degree weather and go hunt. I mean, because yeah, Troy Dalton and we're just killing it during the winter.
Now, John, I use a push mower. I do like all the trimming around the house. And I have a creek that runs from my property, and I
There's Dirt Devil detected.
push mowing around the creek and creek, whatever
Hey,
you call
Dirt
it.
Devil, how are you? You
I've
got
only-
that right. The things you see on YouTube.
I've only pushed my push mower in the creek a couple times, so it stops pretty quick when it hits the water.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it must be my internet here at the hotel. It's horrible. You guys still there or did I lose you?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking at some of the comments.
How many people say creek? How many people say creek?
Creek. I ain't that southern. It's creek.
Elijah's laughing at me.
I'm still the guy that says water with an R in it. So
Hey, there's Grandma Kelly.
Miss Grandma Kelly.
How are you,
Good
Miss
evening,
Kelly?
Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, here's where all the men are.
Yeah.
So see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, right?
Yeah.
I got to be one of the first two because I'll speak Eagle.
So are you going out hunting tomorrow, Shane, or?
No, not till Saturday.
Oh.
Maybe Sunday too.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Rob, do you hunt every day?
I wish I could. No. I've, well, without explaining too much and without depressing too many people, I've been dealing with a serious family crisis for the last 3 weeks. That I've got somewhat under control. It was a blazing dumpster fire when I got the phone call, but I've got it down now to a smoldering garbage can fire. The situation it's stabilized. Let's put it that way. Tomorrow's a nervous day, but it's just been a lot of drama, a lot of expense. So I didn't hunt for 10 days dealing with that, but I did already have the trip over to the East Coast to see Shane planned. So I told that person that I'm not going to be available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you need to get your crap together for at least 3 days, and that, like I say, it had stabilized, so that was okay. And then right before I left, Team Lynch contacted me, said we're going to be in Florida, so I was able to hook up with them. They wanted me to come hook up with them again today, but that just didn't happen.
Hmm.
And then Jeremy's going to be here next week, digging up the Carolinas. I'm trying to get together with him one day. So yeah, these 3 days that I detected this weekend was the first time I'd hunted in 2 weeks. And then, like I say, if I get together with Shane tomorrow for a couple hours, that'll be great. But Thursday and Friday, Denise has asked me to hang here at the house. We've got a new dog at the house, so I need to be here at the house with the dog. So yeah, I haven't been hunting much, Randy. Not as much as I'd like. So
Yeah, same here. So where did Dirt Devil's comment go? He said something about 1700
Oh yeah, 1700
stagecoach
stagecoach.
permission.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hopefully,
Must be
find
nice.
something cool there.
FLX, have a good night. Take care, buddy.
Night, John.
Night, John.
Yeah, it's not, one of them 1700s areas. You got to dig every single signal. 'Cause you never know what's going to pop up.
Wow, that sounds like an awesome permission. 1700 stagecoach. That sounds awesome.
I am Zaxxon's here. Hello.
What's up,
Mr.
Jackson?
Jackson's here. First time in 2 weeks. Does that make you a tweaker? Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
So metal detecting for you, Rob, is like GUIs for Charlie, right?
If I could, Randy, seriously, if I could, I'd be out there every day. I am freaking addicted to metal detecting. I absolutely
Me too.
love metal detecting.
Yeah, we all are.
If I could go every day, I would go.
It runs
I'll
through
tell
our-
you this. I played golf for 40 years. I was on my high school team. I was pretty decent. During my 20s and 30s, I was a pretty, I don't want to say a scratch golfer. I wasn't that damn good, but I was a low handicap golfer. I was a pretty damn good golfer. And 6 years ago, I started metal detecting. And my poor golf clubs are still sitting in the corner of the garage, and they haven't moved in 6 years. And I loved golfing, okay? But I found that I like metal detecting even more.
I like miniature golf. I've never played real golf. Sorry, Shane.
I was a race car driver, then I found metal detecting.
He was. Shane was in his other life.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I bet, Dirt Devil.
Just,
Mr.
hi,
Brewer
Jeff.
says, I would rather get the gold than silver. I bet you would, sir. And that's still on my bucket list to go out there and try panning in some river someday. And if I'm ever up Jeff's way, I'd love to have him take me out there.
Yeah, you find gold at the beach.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, Jim. That's wow, 6-7 hours every day. That's just incredible, Jim.
Yep. No, I'm glad my schedule's slowing down. I can get out a little bit more and go over and see Shane and stuff. So I missed the.
Now is that
Shane.
more just a is that just more a seasonal thing, Randy?
Yep. It'll die off because everybody's on vacations and stuff, so things tend to slow down. So September will pick back up. December it'll completely drop off till almost February. Hey, Mark, how are you? So,
Well,
It
Mark,
was to
yeah,
find-
it probably takes me a little bit of effort to get out the door, Mark. Especially on the days that my hips killing me like today. But I find once I get out there and I get into it, I forget about the hip until, well, of course, till the day's over. But I can understand that, Mark.
We'll have to try to find another water spot, Randy.
yes.
Next time I'll find one that's a little easier to navigate, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, like I told you, I got a stream that I'm going to go try to hit, so I can get used to being in the water. Because you're used to maneuvering on those slippery rocks. I'm not.
Yeah.
takes a little bit of practice. So,
Gene, we got very lucky down here in Florida. It didn't. The way Dalton, Troy, and I did it was Dalton was getting us some big church permissions that had some big wide open fields. So I mean, we could invite 5 guys. We had some of the hunts we had 5 guys on, but yet nobody was even within shouting distance. I mean, if somebody found something, you had to call each other on the phone.
Oh wow.
So Denise was like, "I'm a little worried with you out there at COVID, but hunting with 5 guys." I'm like, "Honey, it's not like we're all going to be standing elbow to elbow. We're spreading 5 guys out over 7 acres or 9 acres, and so when we had those kind of permissions, and even when we door knocked, Troy would just door knock and go off the porch, and he'd talk to him from 10 feet away, and I don't specifically ever remember during that one, I guess, like year and a half of bad COVID. I don't ever remember one permission telling us no due to COVID. And then we went to Florida hunt 8, and I was masked up. A lot of people were masked up there, but then again, there was a lot of people not masked up. So, but then we all got out in the fields. Everybody split up, and I didn't hear about any. Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear about anybody catching COVID or any kind of COVID spread from the Florida hunt, so that was good. So yeah, we got lucky.
you did.
No, Mark, don't say that. It is not time to hang up the detector. Not as long as you're upright, sir.
Yep. Blistering barnacles. Welcome.
Heck, I haven't got. I thought it was talking to me. I haven't got a nice old relic in Florida. Found a nice old flat button from the 1800s.
He did, and that's a pretty rare find down here. That's a very. We just don't find flat buttons in Florida.
Tell you, man, that man is well in tune with that AT Pro.
Yeah.
So. Well, I got to.
Clad.
Good. Good, Shane.
Gene P, I'm gonna have to check out your channel, man. If that's the kind of thing you're doing, that just sounds way too cool. Denise and I had decided if we didn't have pets and we weren't caring for her father, we'd be packing up. We'd be packing up in a small motorhome, because when we took that trip cross country with her parents in that motorhome that they bought, and the four of us went cross country, I had to bow out after 9 days in like 7 states. But Denise took her parents on around the country. I think they hit 29 states around the country in 3 weeks.
Wow.
And Gene, I would just absolutely love that. Well, Randy, it's good to know it's not just you. I do the same thing on Bill's here, getting the yawns. Blistering Barnacles, good evening, sir.
Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. No, Dirt Devil, you're lucky to have
Yes,
a
you are. I was
light,
just reading
light
that,
detectorist in your area.
Yeah.
Okay, Gene.
Yeah, there's a lot in my area too. Except for the water. There's not a lot of people that hit the water.
Gene, just leave me a comment on one of my videos so I can go check it out.
You wonder why that is, Shane?
Water metal detecting's a lot different from land. A lot of people don't like it.
He's exactly right. Dalton doesn't care for it. Who else doesn't care for it? I know a couple people that don't care for water detecting.
I love it. I prefer water over land.
No, Dirt Devil, I haven't checked my email in 2 days. See, Mark the Bird Hunter, water hunting sucks.
Oh, who said that?
Mark the Bird Hunter.
Oh,
Pat, Park Rat Pat doesn't particularly care for
no.
and Kimberly doesn't like it just because her beaches over that area stink. I mean, she came down to Clearwater, and then she didn't have much better luck on Clearwater Beach, so she's written off beach hunting.
Yeah.
But
You
see,
guys seem to have a lot of luck on curb strips, though.
Oh, we do phenomenal on curb strips down here. Kimberly got on one strip, just off of curb strip of one lawn, Randy, she got 3 silvers and 5 Wheaties and a token. Just off one segment of curb strip.
Yeah.
And then Shane went a couple houses down further than her, and he scored silver, a token, and a British pound coin that was about one of the coolest looking coins I'd seen in a while. And I eked out a Wheatie, and then we went to that old 50 school, and I got 2 more Wheaties there. And then we went and did the curb strips in that 1920s neighborhood, and I pulled out a Model T valve stem cover.
That's yeah. We were pooping out at that point. We're like,
Yeah, we were just about done then.
Yeah, Mark, you don't know us well enough yet, buddy. Mark put he doesn't like being wet. He doesn't like sand, and he doesn't like the people at the beach. But he likes us all. He just doesn't know us well enough yet.
Mark says, I hate being wet, I hate sand, and I hate all the people at the beach.
Yep.
So do we, Mark. So
oh my gosh. When we were, oh, my phone's talking to me again. When we were done metal detecting, I had, oh, my stupid phone. I had sand from my head to my toe. I was covered with sand everywhere. Because you get it on your arms and you rub your face and it's all over your face.
Florida is we don't really have dirt down here. We just have sand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go up to North Florida, like where Charlie is. When we met with Gene and his son, and not only did we go north of Pensacola, I think we were within 10 miles of the Alabama line. I mean, we were driving through cotton fields. I'd never seen cotton fields in Florida before, and that's how I knew we were close to Alabama. And then the guy's house Charlie took us to was like a 1930s house on like a couple acres, and that was actually digging through some real dirt.
I missed
Yeah,
that she
sand
had
in the
sand
undies.
in her suit last week.
Gene says staying in the undies not fun. Yeah, that's. Well, I'm not rolling around in the sand.
No, them waves hit you and the sand's in there and just gets everywhere.
Oh, I love being in the ocean.
Did you get in the ocean while you're down in Florida? Or
Oh
did you
my,
stay
yeah.
at the pool?
No, I got in the ocean. Swam all over the place, had a blast.
How'd you know how to get back to the beach if you're out in the water?
I hollered, hey, is anybody out there?
How many waves did you get smacked by?
Oh, tons. There's some pretty big waves. Lots of surfers on the beach too,
On the beach?
or on in the ocean.
I know you can surf
Well,
on
that's
the beach.
well, that's where they wind up.
Yeah, I just did. I caught him with my body, just rode him.
That's true, Mark. Because that's what I asked him the other day about the sharks and all that when we were talking. He said he'll just bite them back.
I was doing a beach. It wasn't Clearwater Beach, but it was a beach a little further north than Clearwater. And I'm out there, and this little boy and girl come running out. I don't know, they were 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't do good judging kids' age. And the little boy, he just ran right into the water. And the little girl comes to me. She goes, "Excuse me," and I go, "Yes," and she goes, "Are there like fish and crabs and jellyfish and all that kind of stuff in this water?" And I go, "Millions of them." She turned her little ass around and right back into the sand and won the thing, and she never came back into the water the whole day.
Now I sprayed shark repellent on me.
That'll work, Shane.
Eating beans doesn't count, Shane.
Yeah.
Hey, I was night hunting on Clearwater Beach and saw a guy brought one of those. I didn't know what it was. I originally thought it was a hammerhead, but it didn't have the side pieces, but it had this real looking shovel looking front head. And I said, "What the hell is that?" And the guy goes, it actually is called a shovel head shark." And he brought a 3.5-foot shovel head shark in on Clearwater Beach while we were detecting the beach.
Yeah, that's the best places to catch sharks is on the surf.
And you know what? I filmed that, and to this day, I can't find that footage.
Well, what's kind of
See?
interesting is they have drones out now, strolling up and down the beach looking for sharks. Make sure there's no sharks in the water.
Well, yeah, and
That's a
you're
good
up
idea.
north, East Coast beaches. We don't have any. Well, maybe on the East Coast too. Hey, there's Thugman. There's Thugman.
There he is.
Hey, buddy.
Sandpaper underwear.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Thugman's not happy with the new dog in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
they'll get
lucky.
to like each other.
I was lucky. I only lost my bathing suit one time.
Yeah.
The cat said, "Wow."
Yeah, you lost your bathing suit. Wow.
Yeah, we had a good time at Team Lynch. Tim was in the water, probably about up to his knees. Kathy was doing the dry sand just up past the water line, and I was doing in the middle on the wet sand to the edge of the low tide line, and all three of us were working our way down the beach, and all of us wound up with jewelry that night.
My wife said there was a lot of people metal detecting during the day, just working their way around people.
Yeah, and somebody, Shane, I'm not going to disclose how I did on Cocoa Beach because I got a video coming out, so I don't want to ruin it for everybody. But I mean, I had a tough day on Cocoa Beach. I mean, it was the scenes were great. There was babes all over the place. I could film lots of good-looking girls. It was beautiful. The pier was good-looking. The waves, the beach was gorgeous. But somebody told me that it's tough finding good stuff there because there's so many people that hunt the beach over there.
Yeah, they were everywhere there.
So
Yeah,
Dirt
Dirt Devils.
Devils up near
We got drones running the coast here in Massachusetts and New Hampshire.
Mhm.
Oh, Zaxxon, you just became a man after my heart, sir. Doberman's my number one dog, sir. That's the only dog I own. Our family's had 5 of them, and they're the friendliest, most loyal dogs in the world. That's all I will own is a Doberman. I don't even know if I have a picture of my Dobie.
So there you go, Hot Mess. Make your way up to New Hampshire. Stop by Pennsylvania. Go water a
Hot mess,
tickling
that's
Shane.
Thugman. That's Thugman, aka Zeus, but it's just Thugman. And he's Thugman because he beats up his little sister.
You see what Jim Steele just posted, Rob?
Yeah, we don't actually have one on this coast. They're over on the coast where Shane was,
What's that?
Nude Beach.
Oh yeah, starts
Yep,
with
the separation anxiety is real with them dogs. I like my Doberman too, though.
Hey, I went to the one there. I think it was in Vero Beach or something. I didn't see much. It's new.
My my Doberman didn't like fireworks, Jackson. Fireworks scared the crap out of that dog. He was under the table.
Now, see, that's funny you bring that up because I got a little Shih Tzu, right? And she has been fine with fireworks until this year. And for whatever reason, this year she just went nuts.
I think they feel it. I think they feel it inside, and I think it. Jackson says if Rob posts a nude beach video, I'm out. Well, if I do it, I'll have to wear my banana hammock. Okay.
That never worked, Mark.
Hi Ken, Practical Ken.
Particle
Shane
Ken is
is
here.
yeah, Shane
Particle
is
Ken.
located near Bedford, PA.
Yep.
In that general area.
Yep.
Stephen Sheets. Good evening, sir. I
Yeah.
like the musical notes there on the front and back. I don't know how you do that.
He says he's a karaoke singer. I think that's what it's set up in his first post.
Yeah, but see
Hey.
how do you
Country singer.
how do you get a name with musical? I can't do that on mine. Pull up musical instruments to put in my name.
What's up, Particle Ken?
Particle
It
Ken.
is Particle Ken. Evening, Kenneth Bird.
Hi Kenneth.
We have more watching now, Randy, than we did an hour ago.
I got 19 according to my look on it. So. Anybody else want to come up and join us and talk and tell us what you're up to?
Well, it's got to be pretty late where Blistering Barnacles is at. What time is it there, Jamie?
Amazing how you know everybody's name. I'm like Rob. I can't remember anybody's name.
Oh, Gene P just went
I
through Bedford.
listen when Shane says he's Randy, and I'm trying to mentally remember him because I didn't even know that. I didn't know FLX was John, so I'm trying to remember that in my head.
The only reason I remember that is because I met him and we actually spent the day together. I'm horrible with names. I can remember a face anywhere. I'm horrible with names.
Wow, Blistering says it's 3:46 a.m. Wow, and I thought it was late here at 10:46 at p.m.
Well, thank you for joining us.
What time did they
That's
say it was?
awesome.
Oh, I didn't. I was looking.
3:46 over in England.
Wow. AM. That's about the time I'm cutting logs.
And Dirt Devil is Roger. Thank you, Dirt Devil. I didn't want to be impolite and ask, but thank you, Dirt Devil, Roger.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you something. Wait a minute. That's TMI, Mark. Mark says he'd come up, but he's in his sleepwear. Oh wait, I don't wear PJs. Yep, that's TMI, Mark. We don't want to. If I have to wear clothes, everybody else does.
Yeah. No, but I've been that way my whole life with names. I remember a face anywhere. Names, no.
Yeah, I remember 40. Well, not 40. 30, about 35, 6 years ago when I was a rookie deputy. And I was walking the mall with my then girlfriend, and this guy walked by me. He just kept freaking staring at me. He just kept freaking staring at me. And he was like way past me at the mall, and it finally dawned on me where I recognized this guy's face from. And I had arrested his ass and put his ass in jail. And, you know, I had arrested hundreds of people, but I was the one guy that arrested this guy. He remembered my face. So when he saw me in the mall, he just kept staring at me. And that was why people asked me, were you armed when you were off duty? Absolutely. Just because of something like that happened. That guy remembered me because I put his ass in jail.
Mm.
So, but, so you got to remember them faces.
I don't remember anybody's face.
No, I guess not, Shane.
No, smell is something different.
Remember a smell anywhere, huh? I've tried to post a link a couple times. It won't post. It says having trouble with internet connection. So,
Alicia, I think that's a great name. I've got Mama Bear, Brenda, sent me her cheat sheet list years ago, and I've got that in my computer, and I have expanded that to the magnet fishing guys and to the gold panning guys, and I've tried to include more and more metal teching names in there.
Hello, Expressions of the Outdoors.
what's his name?
Even expressions.
I want to say it's Wayne, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I was thinking Greg, so I'm not real sure either. Hi, Expressions. How are you? No, it won't post a link for me. I don't know what's going on.
I know coming out swinging's Vernon. I know that. I know Holmesdale is Greeny. I used to confuse hot mess fishing with Crazy About a Mercury. I used to mix up their names, Diana and Alicia, and I finally got those down. Crazy About a Mercury is Diana, and hot mess fishing is Alicia, or Elisha, however the pronunciation is. I know Grandma Kelly, pretty cool that Mr. Randy's on a live.
Like I said, I didn't see anybody on tonight, and I texted Shane.
Usually Tuesday night was just pretty much Bill.
Yeah.
I went back and watched the little video, Randy, and it tore me up, buddy. He's just freaking devastated.
Oh yeah, it's like losing a kid. So. No, I texted Shane, said, hey, you want to go live and chit chat for a bit and see who shows up. So I don't thank everybody for showing up. That's been awesome.
22 watching now, Mr. Randy.
Dang.
Hit that like button, folks.
Yeah, please. So Shane, what else did you do in Florida? Anything exciting?
Not really. Just mostly beach, and swimming pool. Fish. Did some fishing off the dock. We had a canal in our backyard, so
Oh, so you had a house right on the water, Shane.
yeah, yep. A kayak. Very shortly because it was so stinking hot. I had to get back out.
So did your whole extended family stay at that one house? Was it like a
Oh.
5-bedroom?
Yeah, yep.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's 14 of us stayed there.
That's awesome.
The important thing is it had an in-ground pool and a hot tub.
I don't know too many rental houses here in Florida that are 3 or 4 or 5 bedrooms that do not have a in-ground pool.
That made it very nice.
Oh yeah, I gotta admit, Shane, after the 3.5 hour drive coming back after leaving you guys, that 100-degree heat, the first thing I did was jump right in Denise's pool.
Well, the first thing I did was I put my swimming trunks on, I drank a beer, then I got in the pool.
There you go.
So Shane, there's a question from Zaxon. He
Have a
wants
good
to know-
night, Gene.
He wants to know if you've ever gotten lost on any of your adventures.
Yeah, kind of. Not lost, but just kind of confused where I was at. What I'll do is I'll just FaceTime somebody. Where am I? Now in the creeks and rivers, it's not too bad. I just gotta go one way or the other.
Well, my mother had a theory, Shane, when she got lost when she was driving. My mom was a real adventurer. She was driving right up until in her late 70s, right until she got sick. Her theory was if she got lost, she just found a new way to go there.
Yeah.
I'm never lost. I'm just misplaced.
That's right. But though one time coming back from Kansas City, Missouri to Florida, I was asleep in the passenger side and she woke me up and she goes, I think I missed a turn. And I go, why? She goes, we're in Indiana. And I go, yeah, Mom, we shouldn't be in Indiana going from Missouri to Florida, okay? Indiana's nowhere on that route, okay?
Good night, Frankie.
Good night, Frankie.
Thanks for joining
Frankie, have a
us.
good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Get some rest, man. Ken, I did about 4 years ago when I first started metal detecting. Denise has an aunt and uncle that have a condo townhome right on Hilton Head Beach. I mean, we literally come down off the 3rd floor of the condo, walk that long boardwalk out to the beach, and boom, I was on Hilton Head Beach. I only had my Xterra 705 then, which was a land machine, so I could only do the dry sand. But yes, Hilton Head is absolutely gorgeous. My best find that weekend on Hilton Head was a brand new pair of what's those plier tools things called? The multi-tool with the pliers.
Leatherman's tool.
A Leatherman's tool. Found a brand new Leatherman's tool in the sand. I still have that today. So I've never done it with an actual water detector, Ken.
Rob, why won't the link post?
You want to what?
I'm trying to post the link and it won't post. I copied it over and put it in chat, but it won't post. It says having trouble.
Interesting.
Expressions of the Outdoors, Shane says he loves the trout sting you've been hitting.
Oh, cool.
Good
That's
night,
one
Expressions.
That's one of my honey holes for fishing lures.
You should go live while you're in the river, Shane.
Well, unfortunately, the trout streams near my house, the internet service isn't good enough. I'll have to go to the river to go live.
Night Expressions.
I did that once last summer. I went live at the river. Maybe I'll do that. I should do that this year.
Randy, did you read Mark's comment?
Yes, thank you, Mark. Yeah, maybe StreamYard's having issues.
Apparently, a
too.
lot of people are having fun with Mike's little game nights with the symbols and the designs and stuff.
That's like BC Treasure Trails. His name is kind of weird. Like my phone won't read it because he uses some kind of weird symbols. Same thing
He
with drum
uses- he
drum
uses-
detect.
Shane. He
Drum
uses like a
detect.
gothic. He uses like a gothic script writing, and it's very hard to see. And so does Drum and Detect. He uses a very fancy font, and Jason uses a gothic script font.
You know,
That's why you're probably having trouble picking that up.
yeah. For Jason's name, it just says comma. That's all it says to me, comma.
Good evening, Metal Detecting, North Carolina.
Good evening.
And I think drum detect this says DR Fishhook Epsilon blah blah blah. I don't know. It says a bunch of weird words.
As Axon says, he has trouble tagging them.
Metal. Oh, that's Mike. Metal detecting NC. What's up, Mike?
Mhm.
No, Rich, if I'm right, he reads it off his phone. Your phone's audible, right, Shane?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm wearing headphones. So you guys don't hear it.
Sounds like chipmunks.
Yeah.
He has that home. What's that Google thing? Shane,
Which one?
the Google thing that you talk to at home. You say,
Oh yeah, the Google Home. I have a
yeah, that
Google,
thing sounds like chipmunks too.
yeah, the Google Home and Amazon Alexa. Yeah, they're handy. I like them.
Now, when I first started,
Have a good night, Mark the Bird Hunter.
Night, Mark.
good night, Mark. Hello, Johnny's Corner. How are you?
Evening, Johnny.
Now, when I first started hanging out with Shane, it was really hard to understand his text. But now I'm around him more. I can start. I've been able to start to understand more of it.
Yeah, iPhones are awesome. Yeah, I can pretty much do anything anybody else can do. I edit
Yes,
all
you
my
can.
own videos.
You can't drive.
Yeah.
Shane's also the greatest passenger in the world.
Yeah.
Like if I'd have drove on that wrong side of the road, the semi coming at us with Shane in the car, he wouldn't even have flinched. Okay. Kimberly freaking freaked out. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Yep. Now Shane's a good passenger. But what I've always wanted to do, Rob, is go down the road and hit the brakes real hard and slap the dashboard.
I want to put him in the driver's seat and like drive from the passenger side and pull up somewhere with a lot of people, and then have Shane get out with the sunglasses and his red tip cane out of the driver's seat and start walking away from the car and just film people's reactions.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
Yeah, Grandma Kelly, it won't be long and Shane can drive a Tesla. That right? As soon as they
Yeah.
perfect the FSB, the full self-driving FSD, Shane can get a Tesla.
Well, if you would have
Those
stayed,
are-
if you would have
Yes,
stayed,
Mike.
if you would have stayed Saturday, Rob, you could have seen the rocket being launched off.
Oh, they did one Saturday night.
Yeah.
I tried
Yes.
to get Shane to drive in an open field when we were with Peter. And, so
We need a tank.
Yeah, I wonder. You know what, Grandma Kelly? That's we're joking around about that, but it's really interesting to see if in 2, 3, 4 years if Tesla gets that self-driving perfected and they literally, and the NSTB, the National Highway Safety Board, allows that. Why would they not let a blind person not get behind the wheel?
I
If the
don't
car can
think.
do if the car can do it all itself, they said eventually cars will be built without steering wheels.
There you go. I am Zaxxon can help you. He has a tank, Shane.
Oh,
There you go,
cool.
buddy.
Yep. Kevin K says it is coming soon. Good evening, Wendy's Excellent Adventures. Good evening, ma'am.
Well, hi, Wendy. How are you? Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. She's got an awesome channel too.
I have to check her out. I've never seen her channel.
Yeah, that's a new one I'm gonna have to check out too.
I'm
It's weird. It's
subscribed
weird,
to it.
Randy. I come over here to the side like I'm hosting it, and the three little dots aren't there for me because I'm not. This isn't my stream.
Not his still won't post the link. What do you need? What do you need done? Can I help you with something? Rob?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna go to Wendy's channel, but I went back to the non-stream, and I can do it from the regular.
Are
the
you a
regular
moderator?
YouTube page. All right, Miss Wendy's, I just gave you a subscription.
Mike says his expedition has a turning radius of an aircraft carrier.
There, Wendy. You should be able to post your channel in chat now. If it worked.
Wendy's Excellent Adventures. I'll have to
Mhm.
remember that and check it out. Same with Dirt Devil. Dirt Devil Detecting.
Yep. So. There she goes. She posted her link.
Yeah, I just used my three dots and went over.
There you go. So,
Oh, I bet it does, North Carolina. Yeah, Grandma Kelly, if they come out with implants that will help Shane see, I think that would be incredible.
Oh, what was that again?
If modern science and medicine, Shane, get it to the point where you can see again.
I don't know. It'd be weird if I got my eyesight back. I'd have to relearn how to do everything.
You know, I bet Shane, even if you could see, I bet you would still catch yourself doing things with your hands.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
most definitely. There you go. Alicia said she was Wendy's 20th subscriber.
Oh, cool.
So. You're welcome, Don, buddy. I can't wait to get out to meet you, Don. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's fun getting out and getting to meet everybody in person for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Jim.
Have a good night, Jim. Wow, she has 21 now. That means 5 of us went over because she was just at 16. So that's awesome, guys.
Yep. You guys rock. Yeah, we won't be on here much longer. We've been on almost an hour and a half. Not everybody's got to get up, go to work, or get up and do something.
Yep.
Shane's got to mow his grass tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna mow some more in the morning. I'm slow when I do it.
Well, tomorrow night's earnings report, Randy.
Should be good, buddy. I've been working hard for you, man.
I know you have, man. You've been putting overtime in for me.
Well, they launched 2 rockets while I was in Florida. And have another
Well,
one scheduled for sometime this week.
that's actually SpaceX. That's actually a different company than Tesla.
Oh, okay. They're not locked
Elon Musk
together.
owns it. Elon Musk owns it, but that's actually a private company. He hasn't taken that one public yet.
Sounds good, Don.
Yeah, they launched one the first night we were there, and that ship was going to the whatever it's called, the Space Center, whatever it's up there.
What I find amazing is that rocket that Boeing and somebody else are working on is they don't even have flying yet, and it's got billions of dollars of cost overruns, and and yet Falcon 9 just keeps sending stuff up to the space shuttle or up to the space station every month.
Now my wife's uncle works there, and he said whatever it comes back down and lands on a pad in the water.
It lands on a barge. Yep.
Yeah.
And I personally think that's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. I mean, how many years has NASA been doing this? 60, 70 years since we went to the moon, and every rocket just fell off and went down into space. And here some new guy comes along, and 3 or 4 or 5 years after he starts a rocket company, he's got this bottom half of the rocket landing on a barge, and then they just bring the barge back in, and he reassembles its new. The one that just launched, I think that's the 11th time they've used that rocket.
Well, that Falcon 9, it was launched Saturday night. It was the 143rd time they used it.
Dang.
But that one was unmanned. That's an unmanned rocket.
Yeah,
The one they used
yeah.
Saturday night. But the one earlier in the week had 3 people.
Hey,
on it.
Happy Chappy.
There is Mr. Chappie. Good evening, sir, or good morning, whatever we want to call it.
No, he's an impressive guy. Elon is.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the book on him, Rob?
No,
What he
I've
went
done a
through
lot
as a
of reading
kid?
on it, but I haven't read the book. I'm going to ask for the book for Christmas.
Well, at an early age, he realized how smart he was, and he was afraid if he showed people how smart he was, he'd wind up in some kind of an institution for a study. So he just played dumb for most of his childhood.
Wow. You got to be pretty special when the new Star Trek show that takes place in the 23rd or 24th century, that the only person they talk about in the 21st century that was moving us from gasoline to the future, they actually mention Elon Musk in a Star Trek episode.
Isn't that something?
But there's a billionaire guy. I can't remember his name. His name is Ron something. He's like a multi-billionaire investor guy. He's on YouTube and CNBC and all the different financial channels. He owns something like a million or 2 million shares. His mutual fund owns something like 2 million shares of Tesla. And he's like, oh, I'm riding this all the way up.
So, Dirt Devil, what does your daughter do for Rivian? Because the company that I work for, we supply material to Rivian and Tesla as well. So,
Yeah, Dirt Devil mentioned that in one of our Sunday streams when we got off on Tesla for a few, and they had mentioned that their daughter works for Rivian.
yeah.
I can't remember, but I thought they said she's an engineer. But let's see what he has to say.
So I supply the material that they make dashboards, door panels, and seating out of. So,
Grandma Kelly, so am I. So do I, and I am not ashamed to admit I am his number one fanboy. I got no problem telling people. Well, pretty much everybody knows that. He's replaced my man Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. He was my number one man crush there for a while. I just think Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs is one of the funniest freaking guys out there. Anybody that puts himself in all those positions to do all those nasty jobs and can laugh at himself doing it, I just think he's a cool guy. She works on crypto security for their software systems. Holy crap!
that's cool.
Wow. Really? Jackson says the Tesla hat didn't give it away at all. Oh,
That's one smart young lady there, Dirt Devil.
Mhm.
absolutely, Randy. Oh, and Dennis, earlier when I got up to go get a cup of coffee, I guess because I was leaving to get a cup of coffee, he goes, "Wow, it's unusual. Like Rob's really being quiet." And I'm like, "No, nobody's ever said that to me in my life before."
You look like you're deep in thought for a little bit. So. More females.
Wendy, I couldn't agree with that more.
Yep, that is a true statement. So.
I mean, if you got companies like Tesla and Rivian wanting to scarf you up, yes.
What I miss?
That says, I'm just hoping my daughter can get picked up for her first job at McDonald's.
Oh, jeez.
We must have read that at the same
It's like that
time,
one.
Rob.
It's like that one comedian says, "Yep, your son's really talented. He's going to be wearing a name tag for the rest of his life." Uh,
Yeah, free fries.
that's right. That's right. At least he's got the free fries coming.
That's about the only thing I eat at McDonald's anymore is the fries.
You know what? Their fries are still good, but they're just not putting enough salt on them anymore. The best thing about McDonald's fries was is they were loaded with salt, and the fries came out with the salt sticking to them. Now they hardly put any on there. So
Yeah.
I have to admit, my number one fries right now are the waffle fries from Chick
Chick-fil-A.
Fil A.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chick Fil A's fries are so freaking good.
Now, do you have Five Guys down there?
Yeah.
Let's see, I liked their fries.
Well, you the first time we made a mistake. The first time we went into Five Guys is when we all ordered a burger, we all ordered fries. We had fries for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, they do
When
give
you
you a
go there,
crazy amount of
when you
fries.
go there with 4 people, you get one small fry, and you still will have trouble eating them all.
Yep.
Yeah, Randy and I went there. He took me there for the first time. I'm like, what the heck? What's
I
with all the
like
fries?
I like Five Guys, but obviously with everything else down here, they've gotten a little expensive. I do like the fact that you can order anything on the burger and it's the same price. But here's the thing: since they're cranking out some, they only all cook them medium well, and I like my burgers medium rare. Um, the only burger that I find very tasty done as a medium well that does them is Steak and Shakes. Even though they cook their burgers a little more than I like, I love Steak and Shakes burgers, and they got good skinny fries too, and obviously their shakes are just phenomenal.
I don't think
Chick-fil-A
we
has
have.
some pretty good burgers.
Huh?
Yep, that Grandma tells you the same thing. Five Guys is expensive but good. Yep.
Yep. But it's good.
Red
Wow,
Robin has good fries too.
Dirt Devil
Who?
says she's not even 30 yet, Randy.
Dang.
No, she's got a phenomenal future ahead of her, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, squirrels. Magnet fishing and outdoors. Good evening, squirrels.
Hey, squirrel.
What's up, John Boy?
See, Randy. Shane knew that.
No. No.
Don says, "I want a burger now."
Yeah, DoorDash. Call DoorDash.
Yeah.
Or call, I don't know.
You know, I made a prediction a couple of years ago, maybe a year or two ago, that has not come true yet, and I'm very surprised. I had said by this time, I was fully expecting that these door delivery companies, somebody would have consolidated because there's just too many of them out there to split this business.
Yep.
But you've got DoorDash, you've got Grubhubs, you've got Uber Eats, and I think there's 2 or 3 smaller companies. I thought for sure by now they would have been consolidated down to 2 companies.
Then there's the grocery ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our Winn-Dixie's here, which is one of our big stores down here in Florida. They just started doing delivery.
Walmart's doing the deliveries now.
Yeah. Shane, Denise is a member of Walmart Plus, and we just dropped our we just stopped paying for our Paramount Plus because Walmart Plus now includes Paramount Plus with your
Yeah.
subscription.
I think I was telling Randy about that.
Yeah, it was.
So what we did was we had a trial thing for the Disney Plus. So I just took the same amount of money that I was spending with Paramount. Now that we had it free, or Denise included, and I switched over to Disney, so I keep my Disney because I gotta watch. I gotta have Grogu. I gotta have Baby Yoda.
You got that Yoda crush.
I do have a Yoda crush. Look, there's Yoda right up there on my. There's Yoda right up there on my printer.
Oh, Yoda, that's where it is.
He's in his little protective egg up there. Okay, Uber Eats and DoorDash, yeah, and there's a third one too, Grubhub.
Grubhub. Yeah, because up here in Michigan right now, it's they pay you $12 an hour plus tips to do DoorDash. I don't know if that's everywhere or just in like busy towns like where I'm at.
Yep, Dirt Devil says, where do they all start doing drone deliveries? I know places are starting to like do trial things on those, like Amazon and UPS are starting to do trial. But I think they're going to start with like non-edible foods, like something like an inert object or something. But Randy, you're talking about $12 an hour plus tips. We need people down here so bad. Our school crossing guards are making $15 an hour to start.
Oh my gosh, look at the people at Bucky's. They make
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. You're going to work your ass off at Bucky's, okay? Pat was telling me about that place, and then we were coming back from a trip. Me and my buddy Steve were coming back from the races up in Bowling Green, Kentucky that we go to every year up to the NHRA reunion races. And we come back and we saw the signs one. I said, buddy, told my buddy, I said, you got to stop in here. My friend Pat told me about these things. And Pat was not exaggerating. 76 gas pumps,
Mm-hmm.
20 or 30 register lines,
Yeah.
a full line of cowboy boots, 60 jerky flavors, cotton candy, 20 different kinds of popcorn. I mean, barbecue grills. I mean, it was like a freaking Walmart on steroids or something.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And Bucky's, yeah, Squirrel says Bucky's is a big store. Jesus, that place was just massive.
Yeah, they
Those
just opened. They just opened one in Knoxville. It's got 120 pumps.
I'm telling you. But those kids work their asses off. They're running around left and right. I mean, I'm sure they pay their management good money.
Yeah, they
Oh,
had
my
a sign $100,000 a year for assistant manager, $125,000 a year for a manager, and $225,000 a year for a general manager.
Shame because the burnout on that job, the turnover and the burnout on that job has just got to be incredible.
Probably. So gotta scroll back up here because somebody said something about shooting a drone out of the air for food.
Oh, Jackson says when drones fly over my house with food and supplies, I'm buying a net gun.
Yeah. And then Wendy says Wendy must live in a small town because she said there's nothing open but the gas station right now. So
Yeah, we can't get DoorDash or anything where I live. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, Wendy's, the only thing over right now is the Quick Trip. It's better than the Come and Go gas station, okay? It's spelled KUM. The first time I saw one of those, I couldn't believe somebody named that. And then we got talking about that in the Sunday stream. I looked them up, Randy. Do you know they're one of the biggest gas station chains in the Southeast?
I never heard of them till you brought it up.
They got something like 450 locations, like in Arkansas and Alabama. I mean, in the Deep South, they're like freaking huge.
Just wait till you get Sheets in Florida.
What is it?
Sheets.
Never heard of them.
Oh man, look it up. You'll be impressed.
Is it a convenience store, a gas station, or?
It's a convenience store gas station, but they got food that you can. They make it when you order it, and it's one of the best gas stations on the east.
I mean,
eastern coast.
Wawa's just came into Florida big time in the last couple of years, and now we've got Thornton's coming down here too.
I think Sheets is down in North Carolina now.
Okay. Now the
Yeah.
one thing we do not have down here, but my sister did take me one to Missouri because it's my name. We don't have Menards down here.
Randy, he said they're building one in Michigan now. The Sheets.
Yep, it'll be open next year. They're expanding. What's the other one, Shane? That's in our area? Rudders.
Oh yeah, Rudders. Yeah.
It's pretty big chain too.
Um, they're not as big as Sheets.
Well, at
I,
least she's
I
moving
think
up in the world. They have a Sonic and a gas station on the Midnight Boilers, moving right up.
there's only
Don, I know.
26 Rudders in Pennsylvania.
Wendy's out in Wisconsin.
Green Bay fan.
Hot Mess says she loves Sheets. Yeah, Sheets is
Yeah.
great. For the 4th of July, Rob, their gas price was, what was it, Shane? $1?
$1.76 or
Yeah.
$1.77.6 for 1776. It was $1.77 and 6 tenths or whatever.
Yeah. For the 4th of July.
Wow. Denise,
Yeah.
Denise sent me a text today saying she got gas at 302, and we were both like excited as hell.
The gas pumps at Sheets were insane. Like there was just long lines. We went and filled everything up, filled up our gas cans.
We probably a few years ago got Aldi's down here.
Oh, the grocery store.
Yeah, it's a German brand, I guess, like out in the Midwest from like Wisconsin area type thing.
Mm-hmm.
They got some pretty good prices on some stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Holy shit! Zaxxon says gas is $4.50 out there.
Holy moly.
Damn.
I saw it today here at Zaxxon, one of our local stations. We had it at 317. That's the best I've seen it since 4th of July.
Yeah, it's 318 in my area, then it's like 369 in Shane's area.
Yeah.
We're only an hour apart. Figure that one out.
What doesn't make sense is some places it's 330, some places it's 375.
Alrighty then, Alicia. Not many of those things in that entire recipe sounded good to me.
I like their hot dogs. You can get 2 hot dogs for $1.99 or something like that.
I like the
Yeah.
quesarito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have indigestion and heartburn with that immediately.
You know, they have made to order stuff, so I mean you can get sandwiches made to order, and they have a lot of different things. But
Their distribution center is 7 miles from me. They make all their donuts, or like their no bakes and cookies. They make everything there.
yeah,
My wife says when you look down on it from the highway, it looks like just their distribution center is humongous. Looks like a little town.
Ouch, Zaxxon. Yes, that would sting. Even our diesel now, which has been quite a bit higher than our regular gas, even our diesel now down here is down around 357. I mean, it was over $4 for like the last 2-3 years, and even that's down to 357.
yep. But the store prices aren't coming down.
Nope.
Somebody
Shane,
told
can
me
you
somebody
smell
told
it
me
from your
eggs are
house?
finally starting to drop some, but I don't know that.
We get eggs from the neighbor.
Nothing better than fresh eggs.
So Practical Ken's asking Shane, can you smell it from your house? Since you said they make
No.
fresh donuts, I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, it does smell. Yeah, when you drive by, you can smell it. It smells good. There's another cookie factory right up the road from it too. Shirley's Cookies. It's the cookie factory up above it.
Can you stop by and get fresh cookies?
That I don't know.
Say, if we
We
could,
were up
we'll
in
do that one day.
when we were up in Pensacola with Charlie, when I took Jeff there from Austria because he was staying with Denise and we drove up and did that road trip to
Good night
Georgia.
coming out swinging. Sorry to interrupt you.
Take care, Vernon.
Hey, got one.
Anyway, Pat, we were driving around, and Pat saw a Krispy Kreme with their lights on that said hot and ready, and Jeff had never experienced a Krispy Kreme donut from Austria,
Oh wow.
and we pulled in and got a dozen, and I don't think that dozen lasted long. So like 3 days later, when we were driving out of town to come back to Denise's, we passed a Krispy Kreme with the light on, and Jeff and I stopped and got a dozen on the way out of town, and I think Denise got 3 of those, and we finished off all the rest before we got home.
He loved Kentucky Fried Chicken too, didn't he?
Oh, he ate a Kentucky Fried Chicken at least 3 times that week, and then when he came back here, with Denise K, she picked him up twice, and he went and did some storage unit stuff with her, and then both times they went out, they went to KFC for lunch.
Dang.
He said the food in Austria is horrible.
Well, I don't think he'd mind if I say it, but he's not in Austria anymore, Shane.
Oh.
When he came back from here,
Mhm.
I think he was back a few months, and his wife announced that she wanted a divorce, and he packed up and he moved to Thailand.
Thailand. Wow.
Ah,
He's in Thailand with some rather young girlfriend right now,
Hmm.
and he
He's
seems
been
to be
he's
having.
he's been all over the world. He was in the United States for a while.
Yeah, he lived in the U.S. for a while. He worked for a company out of Texas, but yeah, he's traveled the whole world. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
he's
from
there.
he's
There
from
right
England,
now.
right? Originally, he's from England, right?
Yeah, he's originally English. Yeah, but he's been living in Austria for I don't know, like 15, 18 years.
Uh-oh, there's a big yawn.
hmm Yeah, we're gonna call it here in a few minutes. We've been almost 2 hours, and I appreciate everybody joining us and all that. It's been a quick 2 hours.
I'm telling you, Randy, it's amazing how fast time goes on live streams.
Mm-hmm. So we had a lot of nice people joining us, and so we still got 11 watching at almost midnight our time. So
Oh wow.
Well, Daredevil, that's phenomenal, and thank her for her service. She's in 2 weeks now, doing her National Guard duty for 2 weeks.
I missed that. Yes, thank her.
Absolutely.
Wow, she's into cybersecurity and she's in the military. Yeah, she doesn't have any promising future or anything, does she?
Okay, guys, let's call it. I'll thank everybody in chat for coming out and joining us.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight.
It's been a lot of fun. If you two will hang out for a minute, we'll drop to the back room and
Alrighty.
okay. Well, I want to
Night,
say
everybody.
good night. Thank you for coming. Wendy,
wait,
it's great
wait, Char-
seeing you. Grandma
What
Kelly.
the hell is Charlie doing up at 11:29 at night?
Hey, Charlie. Oh, I had to get up and get some gooeys.
That's probably exactly it, Randy.
Well, Charlie, I'm glad to see you pop in there, buddy, but we're getting ready to end it. So,
Good night, Charlie.
okay. Good night, Charlie. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a blast. We'll see you again soon. I don't want to leave the studio up here and broadcast. Duh.
It says we're still live.
I'm trying. It won't end.
Don't make any faces, Shane.
End broadcast. I'm clicking the end button. It's not doing anything. Okay. Just drop you down. I can't do that. How do I drop you down? I can't end the dang broadcast.
You might just have to close it out altogether.
Yeah, I guess so. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, later.
Later.
All right. Well, I guess
Oh.
Randy left us.
Oh, how the heck does that work?
It says we're still live, though, Shane.
Wow.
All right. I guess we have to log off ourselves, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Good night,
All
everybody.
right, man. See you.